talk about homeless?
What's that?
Want to talk about homeless people?
They're everywhere, and it's only going to get worse with the income
Well, you
gap.
see, me and the leaders of Salvation Mountain,
Mm-hmm.
and there's another nonprofit corporation here called Slab City Community Group.
Mm-hmm.
And all of those groups work independently and together.
Mm-hmm.
And we have a theory that every county
Mm-hmm.
in the whole country
Mm-hmm.
should have a slab city. Every county should have a slab city because every society, every economic structure has people who don't fit in.
I was just going to say fit in, yeah.
One way or another. You know, they might be crazy.
Yep.
They might be drug addicts. They might be handicapped.
They might just be loners.
They might just be people that don't like having to bust their ass for some asshole all their life. You know?
Yeah. A few of them around, right?
Yeah, you know, those people should be allowed to exist.
Yeah. You should be able to breathe air. You know what the American government did with the Native Americans is they pushed them all off the good land and gave them...
They gave them typhoid blankets is what they did.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Not typhoid.
I know what it is. There's smallpox.
Yeah, that's the one.
Smallpox. But that was horrible. And what we did to the Native Americans is disgusting. But there is a deal that any unused federal land supposedly is allowed to be inhabited by Native American people. The Native Americans challenged that in 1968 when they went to take over Alcatraz.
73 men sailed up from the San Francisco Bay, rolled off of the ship, and here's what they had to say.
And they camped out there, and the federal government was like, I forget how it all resolved. They were there for quite a while, but they got them out eventually because they said it was unsafe. But
Yeah.
you know, any unused government land, maybe there's a way to bring in the Native American 501Cs.
Well, like the state of California,
Yeah.
there was a time when they wanted to give us this land.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking 2012, 13. But they have problems with it, of course, right?
Mm-hmm. There's always two sides.
Because the county here doesn't want a colony of bums.
They don't want it to grow too big.
You know, but and so I've been thinking here for the last few years how to make a pitch to them
Okay.
because they won't let go of the zoning laws, right?
Mm-hmm.
If they could give and just hypothetical,
Mm-hmm.
right? If they could give us a break from their zoning laws,
Mm-hmm.
just a free
exception,
space,
maybe,
an
yeah.
exception, yeah, just erase all that shit.
Yeah.
Let people live in cardboard shacks. Because what those guys that live in houses don't understand is that if you've been sleeping on the dirt,
A shack is better
a
than
cardboard shack is luxury. And if you're in a cardboard shack, some ratty old trailer that's going to burst into flames in 5 minutes is another luxury. But the way the cities do it is every time a guy gets a blue tarp so it's not raining on him, they come and take all his shit away. So he has to start with a shopping cart again.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And so they create the problem that they're trying to
They
prevent.
make it worse, yeah.
You know, because you keep sending that guy back to the shopping
They're trying
cart.
to erase people is what they're trying
They
to
keep
do.
sending that guy back to the shopping cart.
Yeah.
When if they leave him alone, after a while he'd get up to a ratty old trailer hidden under the freeway bridge where nobody could see him, and
Yeah.
it wouldn't be a problem.
Right.
You know.
If you look at it from the opposing side's point of view and you think of what are the barriers to them, like they don't want to have, like say they green light this and they say, okay, we'll make an exception on the zoning. You guys can just have autonomy out there. And then all of a sudden people come and say, hey, the county's a hero. They're letting us build our little community. 5 years later, people forget that conversation. They go, this fucking county, they don't give us water, they don't give us sewage, they don't come out here and give us protection and law enforcement and hospital services. Now you've got the county being painted as an asshole. If you could write in something where what it makes them exempt from having that.
Exactly.
Yeah, maybe
I mean,
then. And you get everyone here to buy into that.
If we
too.
had that exemption,
Yeah,
we can raise money.
yeah.
You know,
Oh hell yeah.
if I can raise money,
Yep.
if Salvation Mountain can raise money,
Yeah.
all we need, well, the first thing we need is water.
True.
Larkspa up the road, that trailer park,
Mm-hmm.
there was a time, for a short time, I worked as their maintenance man.
Mm-hmm.
And during that time, I had some time off, and I followed their water pipe to see where it came from.
Okay.
And they got a 3-inch plastic pipe, and it goes about a mile down this way and then across the road up to the canal.
Mm-hmm.
They have a pool there, right?
Uh-huh.
And built in the pool, they have their osmosis system and everything, right?
Filtering it. Yep. Yep.
All built into their own system, right?
Yeah.
Well, we'd have to do that,
Yeah. That could be done.
and we could raise money for that.
Well, you know what? It's exciting because
And
if you look at the bigger universe right now, the whole country and the world, we're getting to a friction point where homelessness and just people, the majority of people are below a living wage, and then there's the people who are the wealthiest have so much more money, exponentially more money, like one person can have more money than
but you
2
know,
million people.
even in that world, if you come to Slab City,
Mm-hmm.
my income is decided by the national poverty level. So I make something under $1,500
Okay.
a month, right?
Yep. Cut your
And so that's how
expenses.
much money I make, the
Yeah.
poverty level.
Yep.
And I'm the rich guy around here.
You are.
I mean, money-wise, I'm
Yeah.
a rich guy.
Yeah. Well, some people probably have like a pension or a social
Yeah,
security
but
or something.
I mean, some of them,
Yeah.
most of the snowbirds are gone though. Now it's mostly the refugee kids, you know.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is give people a place and they can live.
Yeah. Yeah.
You just have to stop knocking them back down into the dirt.
You're talking about a solution in a world that's full of problems. I try thinking, how are we going to dig ourselves out of this mess? I mean, as a species, you have to look now to find people who are nice or friendly.
Well, I mean, people say eat the rich. I don't agree with that.
Yeah.
We need those billionaires.
Yeah.
Those billionaires give us cell phones and cameras and internet and
You got to love them to turn them to your side. You know.
yeah, you know. It's sad that a few of them have turned Nazi on us.
Yeah.
I won't specifically mention any Zuckerberg names
Any of these people,
or Musk or
as they flip one way, they are also capable of flipping back. That's the thing, you know. And I'm trying to be cautiously optimistic that, hey, all the rules are off right now.
it seemed like somehow they'd realize.
Yeah.
Let's say you're making a car company, electric car company.
Mm-hmm.
You can make a high-end electric car like the Tesla Roadster, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's somebody's going to buy that, sure enough, right?
Sure.
But somewhere you got to make the K car
Yeah.
for regular people to
Yeah.
have, right?
A little go-kart or something, you know.
Because if the people working in your factory can't afford the car that they're making,
Yeah.
how long can you keep making that car?
Open market, they could
Yeah, but you see what I'm
stretch it out.
saying?
Yeah.
The
If
people,
you're the only car
the-
company,
the-
you have to do it.
the
But if
people
there's other
doing the
car-
work,
Yeah.
I mean, the whole
Yeah,
the whole culture, the whole society.
I understand what you're saying.
You know, you
Yeah.
gotta. You can make your billions of dollars, but make in the way of to make your billions of dollars, make stuff people need, because you're making stuff that only a few people need. You're not going to sell so many of them, right?
So you're saying don't let money just be your only driving force. Have
Yeah.
a conscience and have a heart.
Like take for one of my pet examples is the Tesla
the
the truck,
yeah the Cybertruck.
the Cybertruck.
Yeah.
Stupid. See, because what they did is they said, okay, let's look at the Ford Raptor.
Mm-hmm.
Let's out Raptor the Raptor. Total mistake. What they should have made is the GMC 5-ton dually with a lumber rack on the back.
Yeah, I wonder why they made the Cybertruck enclosed. Like, what can you haul in that?
Kind of a smart idea the way they made the body and
Yeah,
stuff.
it's very aerodynamic.
And well, it's economic of manufacturing and
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of a smart idea for in your head, right?
Mm-hmm.
but out on the road, it's kind of useless. There's no room for a service bed on it.
Yeah.
No way to put a service bed on it.
Yeah.
You know, you'd have to cut the thing in half and build a whole new back end on it. To do
It's
it.
a paradigm shift because you can't even really see out the back. You got to rely on a
Yeah.
camera.
And you can't put a sheet of plywood in the back of that sucker.
Yeah.
You know, what are you thinking? That's not a truck.
I don't know. Can you lift the back up and put plywood in the back of it? I've never seen anybody doing that.
No, it's a unibody kind of thing.
Oh,
You know?
it doesn't have a lift? A hatch?
Well, it has a hatch, but this load space is still too small for a sheet of plywood.
Yeah. A half sheet maybe?
Yeah. Well.
Stack them up.
Yeah, but see what I'm saying. You need that truck to be productive.
Yeah. Have a function.
For its owner.
Yeah.
And it's useless for somebody, for example, a tradesman.
It seems like that truck was made to kind of look progressive and feel secure that you have something to escape from the apocalypse.
It was so cool.
Yeah.
It was going to be cool. I want to look cool, right?
Yeah. It definitely has a cool look.
And you know, yeah. Well, the Tesla Roadster was built by, I can't remember the guy's name, but the guy had worked on that for 20, 30 years, building that car out of a Lola.
And then Musk came along and said, "There's potential." here.
And he already engineered the motor system, and the batteries, of course, have come along since then.
Yeah.
And Musk put up the money to get it manufactured, right?
If there's some way to take all those lithium batteries when they're dead and put them into like a giant thing that can take that energy and turn it back into nuclear or something.
There's companies recycling lithium batteries.
They are?
now,
Because
yeah.
I keep hearing how they're...
I've seen several YouTube articles about companies that grind them up and recycle all the materials.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. There's hope for us.
But, and on top of that, there's new battery chemistries coming along.
Mm-hmm.
That
Hydrogen or whatever.
that A, don't use lithium, and B, don't use flammable electrolytes.
It's scary how the technology has moved so quickly. You know, it's scary.
I mean, they're not online yet.
Yeah.
But, well, even Tesla, the newest Tesla is coming out with a solid state battery. It doesn't have a flammable electrolyte in it.
You know your shit, man. You stay up on the technology side of things.
Well,
I guess you'd have to know how to wire all these things in together.
well, you know, those are all the plugs and stuff we have in there have been vandalized, so we're just running on extension cords now.
Do you have any? Well, you have dogs, but do you have any cameras like to find out who's doing
No,
it?
but that's coming. That's
Yeah.
with the new money coming in.
Okay.
That's coming.
Good. Maybe on those cameras you can have little laser guns that stop vandalizing. Well, Bill, I think you answered all of my questions and then some. Thank you so much, man. I love you.
Hey.
You're a hero. Can I get a photo of you, like a still, so I can make my little
Sure.
title card somewhere?
Sure.
Okay, so we'll wrap this up.
You want to
Hopefully,
pull this off first? Or?
hopefully this shit all worked.